Hello. How we doing? Happy Monday. Monday? No, it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I don't know what day it is. Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. Let me get my chat up here a second here. Get all situated. Let's see. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys having a good week so far? Okay, cool. I think everything is good. Juanicito, what's up? How are you? Okay, so I got to start my recording here because I do have to record this. But here we are. We have arrived. I have finished UVing this monstrosity. So it's good to go. I'm ready to do stuff with it and texture it. So tonight's gonna be a texturing stream with a little bit of adjusting UVs mixed in between. I'm gonna move my keyboard here for a second. I am not prepared at all, so par for the course. Oh, I need my little remote too. For whatever reason, I'm like, I cannot use Substance Painter without this thing. Hopefully it's not dead. No, it's good. Alright, so I got all that junk. Good to go. Good so far. Starting the night. How was your day? My day was good. I did work today. I UV'd this. I went to the gym. I did some weightlifting and some swimming. What else did I do? I ate some food. Now I'm here. Oh, hold on. I gotta move my monitor up, and I turned it off. 1 second. That's gonna spaz everything out. Give me a second here, guys. Oh my god. Okay. What did I do? What'd I do? There we go. Okay, that's recording. Let me make sure that didn't, like, bork my recording. No, I think, just in case, I'm going to stop it and start it again. Okay, cool. So here we be. Was not ready to do this, but here I am. Okay. Let's catch up. Let's see. Just had my final day of school. Got my degree in 3D. Hope you're having an amazing day. It sounds like you're having an amazing day, but I'm having a good day. Congratulations on your degree. What's next in your journey? What you got going on? I got this really cool thing today. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. You might be able to see that. I don't know if the GoPro can actually focus on that. Can it? Oh, it can, kind of. Yeah, check that out. I've been, trying to figure out how to get that for a while. If you don't know me, I'm a big fan of Lego and Bionicles, so, when they announced that they were going to do that, I was like, I have to have that. Okay. Let's get good old Substance Painter open. Oh, the music's good tonight. What's up, Septic Child? How are you? Alright, so I'm going to do this a little bit differently than I usually do because I'm not going to import the entire freaking environment in my scene because that would just be an absolute nightmare. Did Substance not open? What just happened? Okay. It's thinking about it. Let's see. Doing good. Good to hear, man. Got an IT job using my degree. Probably just going to work freelance and hobbies for now. I'm going to lose my subscription to Maya, which will hurt. Make sure you check out Maya Indie. But welcome to IT. Hopefully it's a better space for you than it is for me. By Hanako, I remember that I haven't seen the movies, but I knew it existed. Yeah, it was a good Lego series. It's the Lego that saved Lego. Which is why I think it's criminal that they continue to ignore it. Dude, I haven't used my tablet in a while. It's all dusty. I use it as a display, but gnarly. What kind of IT are you doing, Astro? If you don't mind me asking. Alright. So now that we're here, I get to decide what I'm doing first. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off for a second. What do I want to do first? Should I do the refrigerator? I think the fridge will be a fun thing to do. Let's do it. let's do it. All right, so file, export selection. I'm gonna go to ISO room, new folder, fridge. Okay. We are not gonna export an STL. Export selection, but the only issue is I don't think did I smooth that? Okay, I did. Just want to make sure those aren't like fully smooth. Okay, cool. No issues. Let's see. Did you model the whole scene? I modeled everything in this scene, and I'm so happy to be done with it. I can't even explain to you how excited I am that I'm done with it. This sucked. Did not enjoy. Probably will not do again. Until I do the collaboration I'm doing with Tamuzu anyway. That didn't really affect it. I don't know why I'm so orange. Every time I change it, it just like reverts. Maybe. Oh, you know why? It's because I've been using that light. Okay, so we are gonna do 4K textures just because why not? And then we're gonna import the refrigerator. Oh, I'm so happy to be texturing. Grand scheme of things, like this is a lot. I got here a lot faster than I usually do, so like I'm not super upset about it, but it still took forever. Okay. If you give me any errors, I was gonna say. Alright, so we're gonna go bakey bake. I'm gonna bake at 4K because I can handle that. And boom! Bakey bake. Alright. Oh, let's see. Good evening. Looks like you finished the UVs. Yeah, but having subway tile in the kitchen is a cardinal sin. No, it's not subway tile. Those are gonna be wood beam or wood boards. And then there's these. These are gonna be like granite. Not granite, like a stone. I had pictured. Hold on. Where's my pure ref scene? I'll show you my. I'll show you my vision. That will change dramatically over the course of this because I can't make up my mind on this project. Let's see. So what I'm going for here... Yeah, here we go. So something like this. This is what I'm looking at. The reason that the gaps are... I think I might have to like scale them a little bit because I made them a little bit too thick because like each one has grout. But yeah, so... Kind of annoying, but it's okay. I'm gonna figure it out. Building new PCs, tech support, and data transfer. How about you? I am a software engineer slash application administrator. I don't really know what my actual title is. I make sure software works. But I've done basically every job in IT at this point. I've done networking. I've done server administration. I've done remote application development and deployment. Desktop. Call center, I have done it all. I think the only thing I haven't really done is database administration. And I'm going to keep it that way. I hate databases. It's like the worst thing in the world to work on. Alright, so we're going to work on this little refrigerator here. I wanted it to be blue. I think I had a reference for that. Yeah, I did, except this is way too freaking clean. So I kind of want to go like something like this. So we're going to age it a bit. So go ahead and just delete the regular paint layer. This is going to be so nice because like I'm only working with one UV texture set. It's going to be so excited. Okay, so we're going to do a fill layer. This is going to be our base metal. And I am trying to adapt my texturing workflow to the workflow that Jay Hill showed recently because it makes a lot more sense to me and I like the way it worked. Let's see. Base. Let's see. My dream is to build servers for a job. Yeah, that's a fun, that is fun. I never got to really build a server. We always installed them. Like we ordered them and then installed them. Occasionally we take them apart. Have you installed a printer on a network? That's a true test of patience and a skill for IT. Yeah, so if you've never really worked in IT, depending on the company you work at, it's never an easy thing, right? So like I would take the printer, put the printer on the table, plug it in, and then tell the network guys, hey, there's a printer here, who then would let the port, or they would activate the port for the printer, put it on the printing VLAN, and then you got to send another ticket to the printing team to let them know, hey, you got to build a print queue for this. And so you have to talk to like 5 different people. It's overcomplicated and stupid. But yes, I have done that many a times. I did it in a hospital, which is even worse because then you have prescription printing drawers, and those suck. They're actually the worst. Let's see. Happy to get my feet wet in the tech field coming out of school. Yeah, no, for sure. Like coming out of school with a job is awesome, man. Like that is super good. Okay, so I'm gonna do metal, roughness. Thinking kind of like that. That should be good. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I'll do another folder. This is going to be paint. And see, I love this because like I learned all these new things from Jay's tutorials, and I'm super stoked about it because he gave a lot of like really good information. Base on how to like texture non-destructively. My pen is like, hold on a second. Let me swap pens. Hopefully this one's not the same. These are such a pain to get out of here. Yeah, it kind of is. Okay, well, it sucks. Have to figure out how to fix that. If any of you know how to make or keep your like rubber coated electronics from getting sticky, let me know. Can't stand that. Okay, so we're gonna go for like and more of a teal. I think that's pretty nice. Okay. It's still gonna be, it still needs to be shiny. But like how shiny is a good question. That's pretty damn shiny. Not that shiny. But that's pretty, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's probably pretty good. I don't want to go too shiny with that. What's up, Zach? How you doing? I need to move chat. I'm gonna move chat right over here. I'm tired of like looking at 2 chats. I just need to see 1 chat. There we go. Let's see. I think I prefer IT at a hospital over what I did at a hospital, which was washing dishes. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. IT at a hospital was actually wonderful. One of my favorite like jobs, even though it was with one of the worst companies I've ever worked for in my life. It was a really nice job. Like it was a rewarding job. So there's that at least. So we've got chrome now. So let's do chrome accents. So we'll do a new layer, folder, chrome. I don't want to spend a ton of time on each one of these, but I do want to make sure that like I'm getting everything that I need out of them. So I'm gonna do yellow. That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and save this too. Save as substance. Yeah, I'll just save it as substance. That works. I think that'll work. How you doing, Zach? It's good to see you, man. So this is gonna be chrome, which means we're gonna be metallic, roughness. I think we'll go, yeah, that's fine. I don't need like crazy chrome. This one will have a black mask. I'm gonna go here. You know what I'm realizing? I probably should have, I should have, separated that, and I don't think I did. I didn't. Oh, that's a bummer. That's okay. We'll set up with a mask for it. Set up the mask. Anybody working on anything cool tonight? You guys got any projects in the burner? Or on the burner? I think I'm gonna go right there. Oh no, I'm going too high. Okay. I'm so excited to be texturing this stuff. I've been dreading trying to work on the UVs, so I just kind of like powered through them today. I wanted to make sure they were just done. Okay, that's the top door, I think. Yeah, that's the top. Let's do the bottom. Honestly, this whole thing can be chromed. I think. I'm not super worried about it though. I did my first, I went to go work out today, but this is the first time that I've done like weightlifting on top of swimming, because like I usually just go swim. And woo! That was tough. It was a lot of stuff to cram in an hour. Okay. Cool, so we have a nice refrigerator that we're gonna eventually kind of degrade a little bit. So, first off though, I don't like the way this looks. So let's make it look a little bit prettier. Not like regular shadows. I'm not a big fan of the ambient occlusion. Okay, so let me take my pure ref. I'll move this up here so I can get the... We're going to basically like texture it clean first. And then we're going to start... Well, I mean, I guess kind of not, because it's already done. That would be what it would look like if you bought it. Although the blue is like a little too blue. It needs a little bit more green. Yeah, it's better.
Just wish you knew.
Let's see, I'm taking a break from programming tonight. Been banging my head against a custom implementation of finite state machine in the Godot game engine for the past 2 days. That sounds frustrating. But it's good that you're taking a break, man. That's probably needed. Alright, so base. So we're going to turn these guys off for now, and we're going to focus on this guy. I'm going to do another fill layer. So the whole thing here is we're going to start just kind of playing around with roughness. Oh, that's kind of weird. Why is that happening? That's actually not good. Hold on a second. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, is it on the same side? Yeah, okay, so we have an issue. Hold on a second. Let me fix that real quick. I'm gonna save this. Save. Let's go to Maya.
I just wish you knew.
Okay, that was weird. Let's see what's happening here with my UVs. Because there's, for some reason, some... Oh, yeah, look at that. Shoot. Okay. That's weird. That's the side of it. It's like it's like overly stretched. Nope, nope. Not the one I wanted. Unfold. Okay. Yeah, this... Okay. Cool. So let's select that again. That should hopefully be fixed now. And then File. Export selections. Because I didn't smooth everything before I UV'd it. So kind of a pain in the butt, but that's okay. And then if you ever needed to know, like this is how you can actually kind of self-correct. So if you have an issue like that, you can go to Project Configuration, select, we'll re-import that fridge, hit OK, and it should redo everything. And you can see it fixed our issue. No, so the reason that wasn't working is because what happened was the UV got stretched for some reason, so I had to just kind of like re-unfold it. But yes, triplanar would be a good way, and that's what I'm going to use to hide the seam. Which we're going to do, blep. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we want this metal kind of like old. The other thing I want to do is kind of like... Oh, it lost its bake. That's fine. It's easy enough to fix. That's better. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take this guy, dial its percentage. Oh, hold on. I need to be in roughness. Grunges it up just a little bit. Okay. Cool. Alright, so that's fine. So that's... Do another one. And I'm going to stack this one. We're going to do another roughness, no color. Catastrophic. I always hate working with this one, but like you get some really cool results out of it if you actually do it or you get it right. Triplanar. Okay. Griffy! Hello! What's up? Thank you for the raid. How you doing, man? It's been a while. Everybody welcome on in. My name is Matt, Cryptic if you prefer, and I do 3D art education and 3D streams, live streams. You can see I'm texturing a refrigerator right now. but we're working on this like larger scene. Hold on a second. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is what we're working on. We're working on one of those weird little isometric room things. So that's what I do. This is what I do. Everybody, welcome on in. I'm pumped to catch you. How are you doing? It's good to see you, man. I'm pumped to see you. Oh, this is wonderful. I love this. This is so much fun. I don't particularly love this. But if you guys didn't know, if you guys are new to my channel, I'm a 3D artist. One of my last projects. This was my last project that I completed, and now I'm doing something a little bit easier because that took way too long. But yeah. So this is what I do. I am texturing a refrigerator right now. How is your stream, Griffey? How you doing? It's good to see you. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to make this a little bit like more rough. And I'm not getting what I want. I'm not getting the result that I want. Oh, that might be good. Yeah, so there we go. So we're getting some like little scuffs and scratches in the metal there. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Just kind of. Just a little bit. And then we're going to add some surface noise as well. So grunge there too. And then let's do some surface noise. So we're gonna do a bit of a normal map here. No roughness, just a normal. Let's see. These look insane. Thank you. I was doing some art too. Nice. What were you working on? I'm listening to Reddit stories. Oh, my wife loves Reddit stories. She listens to those all the time. The ones from Smosh, or do you listen to somebody else? Yeah, Smosh. Yeah, they do a pretty good job presenting those. I always think it's pretty fun that they do those the way they do. How's that working? Okay, so we're not working on that layer yet. We're just working on the base metal. So if you guys are interested in how this works, basically I'm building it layer by layer like you would in real life. So we start with like a raw steel, then we go work on the paint and stuff like that. And so we'll add like chipping. This one's going to be kind of old because the scene is supposed to look kind of like an old cabin. So it's going to be kind of old, chipped, and beat up. But first you got to make it new, then you can tear it apart. So I'm just trying to find the right balance. And this chrome is a little too chromy right now, so I think, yeah, I'm going for like factory metal. I think most of this stuff was like anodized metal or aluminum, so I'll have to figure that out. But let's add some surface noise. So we're gonna try, I'm gonna do clouds again. I'm gonna do these guys. That should be, oh yeah, that looks like shit. Okay. My mouse or my pen tablet's doing some weird stuff. I'm gonna try planar that as well. And then just kind of start working with this. Let's see. I was drawing very educational and safe for work things. Well, that's good. Fox McCloud and Wolfstar Fox Art. Nice. That's cool. Well, I'm glad you got to do that live on stream. How's life going? Are you doing okay? I'm gonna do. Let's see. We're going here. Change that to pass now. Hold on. Divide. This actually might not make much of a change here. I don't think these are going to make any change. Replace? Yeah, it's not really. Okay, so this might actually be a little too crazy for this, but okay. The big issue that I'm having here is that is like so heavily contrasted that even if I invert it, it's going to be kind of funky. Oh, let's see. I think I'm going to go with something a little bit less chaotic. Did I just crash? Nope, we're good. Doesn't like that either. What's up, Valuriart? How are you? I need to find something that's going to work for this, because like I just want those like little surface divots. Maybe like a lighter cloud. Let's try like a lighter one. Okay. That's fine. Oh, you know why? It's because it's normals. Hold on. I don't want normals. I want height. I was gonna say, I was like, my substance is being kind of weird. Let's try that again. A little bit easier. The nice thing about it is substance is gonna convert the height to a normal anyway. For the most part. There we go, that's better. That's what I was looking for. Now I can play with this. So I definitely just want those little divots. And I can invert it. What's going on? Are we saving? Or did I just crash? I don't know what my substance is doing. But while I wait for it to catch up, what are you guys working on tonight? Anybody working on anything? Dirt 3 with levels on top all day, baby. Fill layers are not paintable. That's... Oh. My remote died. That sucks. Okay, well, let's try that. How's it going, Tumuzu? What you up to? Let's see. I want to make that not as heavy duty, so... There we go. Okay. Just to give me little divots in the metal. I also don't want them that divoty, so we're gonna just kind of, let's do that. We'll do a filter, add levels. We're gonna go down to height and just kind of pull that back a little bit. Just get those nice little tiny divots. There we go. Cool. Piece by piece. What's up, Zach? How you doing, man? Sweating all over my keyboard like a tryhard? Why? What are you doing? I'm alive. I hope you've been well. I've been really good. Yeah, I've been really good. I'm almost kind of back at the gym again, which has been nice. So I do swimming and like weightlifting, which has been kind of fun. Cool fridge. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's part of a much larger scene, but I chose to work on the fridge first because it seemed like the most fun to texture. Let's see. Maybe not in this instance, but like using a Leaks grunge texture and a light generator to multiply makes a nice effect for streaks. That's fair. I haven't decided really fully like how I'm gonna like dirty this up yet. So, hell yeah, I'm hitting a year at the gym here in June. Happy for you. Nice. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. A year's good. Yeah, I started at a new gym a couple months ago, and like I've been going on and off, but like trying to get back into the spin of it. Okay, so we're good there. Let's look at the paint here for a little bit. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna go to the height. We're gonna change this to normal. Oh yeah, we have to change it on the folder. Wait. There was a way to do that. Hold on a second. Oh, there's no height layer. My bad. pass that through. There we go. Okay. And this is still, I don't know, man. This still isn't like, that color is like too metallic for me. I need a roughness adjustment. I think just more, like I don't need the reflection in there, but that's better, I think. Oh, let's see. What's the resolution of the project right now? Looks good. This is, I'm just doing 4K. I always do 4K because I never seem to really have an issue with it. So it's kind of my default to go to. Some of the others in the modeling team are doing God knows what. So I'm trying to churn out as much as I can on today's stuff. Nice. That's cool. That's awesome. I'm doing a new one too here in Check's calendar, like 25 days. It's one that's some friends go to. So I'm hoping to have some friendos to go with. That's cool. Yeah, I usually, like, I'll go with my wife, but, like, that's kind of all I've got. None of my other friends go to the gym. They don't lift, which is okay. It's not for everybody. Okay, so we're good there. Turn the Chrome back on just so I can kind of see what I'm doing here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are gonna do a layer. I'm trying to remember how this was done, but let's see. Edge uber, edge strong. I just want kind of like, let's try this. I don't know where that put that. I don't know if it put that, but okay, there we go. Yeah. That blue is honestly kind of distracting. There we go. Just add a little bit of age to it. But what I want, let's see, how do I want to do this? Because like I want that to pull the bottom layer through, like the paint's being chipped away. So first of all, the paint needs to be I don't know if that's actually making a difference. It's not.
Dystopian nightmares. Human error. Infinity. On a distant planet.
That's height. Roughness level normal. Height all the way. Why is that not making any adjustments? That's kind of weird, huh? Oh, no it's not. Hold on. This doesn't actually have... It does, but it's not adjusted right now. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So we want to go in a little bit. Have to remember I'm looking at this from afar, so it doesn't really matter. Like, this is the closest I'm ever going to get to it, so I don't want to go super duper uber crazy with it. Okay. And what I can do, I think, if I'm right, I'm going to do fill layer. This is, let's see. Add an anchor. Probably doing this horribly wrong, so if I do it wrong, I'm sorry. Add a fill layer. That fill layer is going to pull from that anchor point. Base color. Keep alpha levels. Okay. Fill there. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Not what I was looking for. So I need to get that. I need to get that passing through, which means the mask itself, I think, needs a filler, right? Maybe. I'm trying to remember how to do this. It's been a while since I've done this. Let's see. Logan, what's up? How are you? Base color's fine. It's just not what I really want. So, let's see. Oh, I think that's closer to what I want. But still need to turn off the base color. Oh, wait a minute. Possibly. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I know how to use anchor points and then I forget how to use them. But honestly, let's just nuke that. Delete that. Delete that. So that's fine. So I think if I do, let's see. So that's affecting that. If I turn that off, so that's my metal. Okay. Add an anchor point. I think that is actually working. Yeah, it is actually working. It's just not really like noticeable. Okay, cool. So that's functional. Okay. Well, let's do some rust and stuff. Let's see, edge. Edgeware. I don't want to do a ton of rust, but just enough. Let's see, we're going to do a black mask. So this needs to actually be, hold on a second. I have a really nice rust material that I use all the time. I just don't know. I did import it. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to do a black mask. And then let's look at... There we go. Alright, so obviously I don't want that extreme, but... we'll play with it. Height. And quite honestly, I don't want it on the chrome at all yet anyway, so let's go here. We're going to add a height, and then we're going to change that to normal. Same thing here. Normal. That way we are just working on the paint. All right, cool. And then we're gonna just kind of play with some values here. So we're gonna go base color. And that rust is always a little too wet looking, so I'll always kind of just dial back so dry it a bit. And we'll work on these too, so. Okay. So I'm gonna do a new folder on top of everything else. Call this dust. And a new generator. We're gonna do. I know there's a dust one. Dirt Dusty. Try to filter. We're gonna blur that. We're on the wrong one. There we go. Okay. Alright, so give me a second, guys. I want to check something. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Oh, shoot. I minimized my chat. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay. So now what I want to do, so I'm going to do kind of like a little back and forth. So I'm going to do File, Save. File, let's go Export Textures. And this is something sometimes that I'll do when I'm working on like a larger project. But I can't do it when I'm streaming usually because the projects are massive. This time I can though. So a lot of it's going to be just kind of going back and forth and looking at the way things are set up. Let's go personal art folder, projects, ISO room, fridge. I just want to see what I'm working with right now. New, nope. Textures. Oh yeah, spelled that horribly. Wow. Apparently can't type tonight. Textures, okay, cool. Select folder, export. Cool. I'm going to Maya. And the nice thing is I can just kind of keep exporting and overriding, and I can save all that information, just constantly check the updates in Maya. So, I want to go to Substance, apply workflow to maps. It's way up there for some reason. Select multiple maps. We're going to go My Computer, check that. Personal art folder, projects, ISO, fridge, textures, select all of those, and then apply. File 16, standard surface. Fridge. Underscore Matt. Okay. Okay. This is running kind of janky. Alright, how do I want to temporarily light this? I'm going to save this real quick. Save scene. I'm going to just cheat for a minute. Pull in my render stage. Actually, that'll work a little bit better. I just want something that has pre-configured lights. I'm tired of dealing with this. There we go. Okay. The ball can be deleted. Let's change that to GPU. So I'm not sitting here waiting for hours on end. And let's see what we got. If only there was a quick way to grab those. I know. I need to test that. I just didn't get a chance today. I didn't get a chance to do anything today. Like, I wanted to make some videos. I wanted to do all that stuff. But Tamuzu's provided some wonderful scripts that I'm testing and figuring out and seeing if we can get them to you guys. So, lots of cool stuff. In your own time, dude. No, yeah. There we go. Look at that. Got a little janky ass fridge. This is gonna be so fun to play with, like the light beams and stuff. Like I'm excited to play with this, like rendering wise. Okay, cool. Honestly, for now, that's pretty damn good. Something is wrong though. What is wrong? Oh. Okay, so Maya does this and it's really stupid. Okay, where's my where's fridge? There it is. Graph network. So in Maya, you need to go to your displacement shader. Click on this, go to displacement, change that from 1 to 0.10. Because we just don't need that information. Now the fridge shouldn't be swollen. Because if you looked at the old render, you'll see that the handles were like disappearing into the fridge. It's thinking about it. There we go. How we do. See, I love that. Fantastic. Cool. It's the weird, like, I want to go in and add a ton of detail, but I'm stopping myself from doing so. I'll be lurking. All right, sounds good, Sarah. Have a good one. Thanks for lurking. I'm like, yeah, I could do every crease in dirt, and I probably will go back to it, but I want to try to, like, get this thing look dev'd quickly. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, render viewport, file, save scene. We're going to close this, and so I'm gonna get each one of these kind of set up so I can just start working with them. Let's do a new. I gotta export the floor. Okay. This would be a really good use case for that script you sent me for selecting similar to Muzu, except for the fact that I deleted all my transforms on them. Actually, did I group? I don't remember if I even named these. Nope. So I get to select these like a pleb, didn't name them, I didn't group them, I didn't do any of that junk. Which is honestly fine, it's not a huge deal. I will, however, group them once I'm done. What am I doing? Hold on a second. I'm being stupid is what I'm doing. G floor. Okay, so these God, I hope to God the UV is okay on them. So file, export selection. New folder, floor. Did I just create a folder within a folder within a folder? I did. No. Wait. I did. And for the auto displacement shader, I think you'll like it. Ooh, I need to play with that. There's so much stuff I want to do. Especially play with those. Yeah, Maya's handling of displacement's terrible. To do a lot of like finagling to get it to do stuff. Alright, 4K. Bake away, baby. You know what sucks? I just realized I kind of textured this. How did I? Oh, wait a minute. How did I do this one? I didn't think this one through, I don't think. Um, 3D, 2D. No, I mean I kind of did. So like, yeah, that's gonna be shitty. Okay, well, it's fine. 3D only, 2D only, 3D only. Okay. So let's find a good material for this, because I want to do like a stone. Slate would be cool. Beautiful. Okay. So that's pretty, honestly, that's a really great start. Okay, so let's look at the settings for this. Kind of want it a little bit darker. Go for that like moodiness. I think the big thing though that I want is I want that grout to be a lighter grout. So delete that. Let's do, hold on. Base. Grout. Okay, so this one we have to set up the mask for, so That's gonna be shitty. But I want to do like, not like that. Organic bone. What do I have in here? Honestly, I just need like, well, I really don't. I can do my own. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a bright color so I can actually see what I'm doing. So this is gonna be like some obnoxious color for right now. And then let's go to 3D, 2D, and I'm gonna torture myself for the next foreseeable amount of time. Add a black mask. I'm going to do polyfill. And then let's just test this out real quick. Honestly, I can probably, if I can, okay, this may or may not work. Thankfully, I laid them out in a grid. So, that was clever. That part was not. But that's the bottom of the tile and it doesn't matter, so I can still do the same stupid thing. Okay. Okay. I'm really glad that I totally thought about this problem in the future, or in the past, so I wouldn't have it in the future. Clearly, I just planned this super duper well. None of this was by complete accident.
Choices I make, maybe then I'll understand. You said I'd fly away, but my worlds have kept me down. Now I'm lost.
God damn it. Is this thing dead? I just need this remote to last 45 more minutes. Okay. Yeah, so that's working. Granted, it's not all of it, but it's a good chunk of it. Go as far as I can. And as always, guys, if you have questions or anything, please feel free to ask them. I do not mind. Always want to reiterate that one. I know sometimes people can be a little afraid to ask questions to like interrupt, but I like being interrupted during these streams, so interrupt away. I don't know if that was too much. I hope that wasn't too much. Okay, let's see how that looks. Barely noticeable. Okay, so we're getting some of the grout through. There's a couple tiles that I'll have to kind of clean up and fix up, but I could have saved myself a lot of time had I UV'd that properly, but you know, here we are. Let's go back. Let me just quickly do these top ones. So there's one. Just want to avoid grabbing these. Got to differentiate between the tile and the grout. This is one of those cases where, like, predefining how you're cutting your UVs is actually really kind of important. Because if you cut these properly, you don't have to do this. Oh, and I'm happy to announce tomorrow is the return to full YouTube content. So, got my first video coming out tomorrow, and hopefully they just won't stop. That's the goal. I was able to build myself up enough of a backlog now that I think now is a good time to start posting again. So. Trying to be really careful and make sure I don't burn myself out again. Because that sucked last year. I did way too much in way too little time. I thought I was being clever by like keeping all the tiles separate, and like that gives me the design that I want with the tile. But the issue is that now I'm doing this. I honestly should have split the grout off and then just had a tile portion and a grout portion. I think that would have been a better idea. But we live and learn. How are we this fine evening? I'm doing great, man. How are you doing? You working on anything tonight? You just chilling? Let's get all these little stragglers too. Nice thing is once this is set up, this is like my default like mask, so I can copy it and do whatever I need to with it. And this is the only portion of this project where I'll have to do this, so I'm just gonna suck it up and do it as quickly as I can. More of these little square ones than I thought there were. Retopo the Balrog. Nice. Oh, the armor. Sweet. You getting close to texturing already, or you still got a long ways to go? Okay. At least I didn't make these like hyper dense. Oh, hardware shocked. Okay, my music stopped. Don't stop. Play. That's fine. Okay, so we're good there. Cool. All right. All right. Thankfully, I can promise this will be the last, like, boring stream. The rest should be pretty fun. I just gotta get through these, like, initial textures. Alright, so that's solid. Get rid of that. Just looking at all these, make sure they're okay. Fix some of these. That's fine, that's fine. Fine. I got missed entirely. Okay. Good. Good. Alright, let's go look at the next row, which didn't get any of the top ones or the bottom ones. Right, these ones are actually really kind of easy to fill out, so I'll just go through and fix and tag. I don't know what color grout I should do though. What do you guys think? Anybody have any ideas? We'll do a little community input if you guys are wanting to. Okay. Also, if you guys are looking forward to the video for this, I will skip most of this. I'm not gonna edit this in the video. It would be too cumbersome to like actually put in there. But remember, this whole thing's going to be a video series, so like there are videos coming out shortly about it. I wasn't paying attention. Hold on a second. Yeah, I definitely wasn't paying attention. Oh no, not that song. That song always gets blacklisted. Shoot. Go away. Alright, cool. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I've gotta check the tile. Okay. That one's good. To the next set. That's where we left off. Okay.
Humans, what have you learned? There was no ground to
All right.
beat.
Sure, there will be tons of why didn't you just stack them questions, but it's because I was trying to avoid any similarities texturing wise, so no stacking for these. But it'll make a fantastic talking point in the video.
Same mistake.
Beautiful. Some of these just got me spot on. And then others, no.
There was no ground to beat you.
Cool. That section's done. This section's trash. Okay. Sweet. Okay. There are some things in 3D I wish we could speed up. This is one of those ones that unless you plan to speed it up, it's not going to be fast. And I didn't plan, and I don't feel like going back and re-UVing it, so setting up masks it is. Eventually though, you speed up at this. Get fast as fuck. That's okay. There's only like 300 tiles, that's fine. One thing I did that I was kind of super like happy that I pre-planned was I separated the pothos leaves, the plant in the kitchen, and I just kind of like randomized the way they were stacked. That way there is some difference in between the variations on the leaves without having to like go through and like manually hand texture all of them. So that'll be at least a nice time saver for that one. I'm gonna be doing silly stuff like this again. How many more sets do I have? Oh my god. Okay. Well. Which road did I just do? I think it was this one? Yeah, it was that one. Okay. We'll try to do these in semi-larger clusters, because this is going to take for fucking ever. And then I can just go through and clean these. Because it seems like not every single one of these is like off center enough to like need that. Okay. Clean that up. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, that goes a lot faster that way. Okay. Just can't do it on this one because they're all offset. Oh, I gotta save this. Hold on, save scene. That would suck if I lost that.
I got a bottle of Grey Goose and ice cubes. Have a drink that'll put me in the right mood. 80 proof's gonna lower my IQ. And I've been the same way since high school. I love shorty right in her brown eyes. She about to take a trip to Cloud 9. I'm the man, baby. I get the crowd hype. I turn the cadence of a hook into a sound.
Sure. It can be called flu.
Let me know, I'ma buy another round.
Alright, so that's done. So we'll go back to the front. Just because it's a little bit easier. Okay. I grabbed the top on all of these. That sucks. That's fine. Oh, keep in mind, I will not be. So I will be live streaming on Thursday. I will not be live on YouTube. I will only be live on Twitch because I'm actually doing a game stream with a buddy of mine. So if you guys are interested in that stuff, that's what I'll be doing on Thursday. But yeah, otherwise this will be probably the only 3D stream this week. I might do another bonus one or something maybe, but I'm not gonna stretch myself to the point where I'm doing too much. So we'll just see how that pays out. What the fuck? Grabbed him again. Okay. Okay. And I clearly just skipped all of these, so just gonna roll through here real quick. Okay. Sweet. Oop. Too much. Die again. Stay alive. Just long enough. I just need you long enough. I need you to last 20 more minutes. I'm really glad I grouped the floor before I did this because it's going to make it a lot easier to just assign those materials. Oh shoot, I didn't. Damn it. I wasn't checking again. Those should all be good now. Only have a couple more rows. These are untouched, so they should be a little bit faster. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. So what is this specifically? This is a tile floor that I UV'd kind of stupid. So I'm paying for that mistake now. The green is just so I can actually visualize like where the grout's going. So this will eventually be like a little sandy grout. This should hopefully be the like most painful part of this entire process. Everything else should be really easy. Let's hope anyway. Honestly, at this point, it probably would have been faster to go back and just re-UV it, but it's fine. Okay. All right. Let's grab this guy. This guy. We're on the final row, guys. This will also probably be one of those details you never even fucking see. So, I love that for me. So if I may not, why not select them all, then remove the bigger faces? Because I still have to get these edge pieces, because if I do grab these edge pieces, that's a big deal, right? Like, otherwise, yeah, that would have been a perfect plan. I had thought about that, but the reason is because I have to have all of this, because these sit lower than this. So this is just the exposed grout, whereas this is tile. So like everything between these corners and edges is tile. Would have been a 10-second fix in Rhizome had I like paid attention to what I was doing. In my mind, it made sense what I was doing, but now I'm paying for it, which is fine, I suppose. But now I'm committed to the bit, so I'm gonna follow it through to the end. Let's see if I can do 2 of these at a time. I at least somewhat stacked them similarly, or like in the same row. So this should be it now. So let's do 2 at a time and just kind of blitz through this. I just really wants to play that song.
Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but in the dead of the
Damn it. Come on, remote. 12 more minutes. Oh, no. Did it die? Damn it. Alright, hold on. Really need to be better about charging this stupid thing.
Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. It's paradise with
Screen is moving around. Okay.
honesty, but in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
Alright. That should be it. Okay, that sucked. Okay, now that my mistake is corrected. There we go, so we got that nice grout look. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Looks good to me. Minus a couple, but I think that'll be okay. Anything glaring that stands out to me, I'll fix later. Okay, so let's change this. Let's find a nice color for this grout. I'm thinking like white, maybe? I don't know. What were... I have reference. Hold on. What was my reference? They did like a tan. Okay. I don't know if it's going to matter if I add height to this, but let's see what happens. So let's look at that. Just want to do like a light grain. Okay. Just a light grain. That's a little fake looking though, so let's do this. Try that. Okay. Sweet. So file, save. Let's export these textures real quick. And we'll just kind of keep moving throughout the look dev stuff. Export textures. Desktop. This PC. Personal art folder. Cool. Minimize that. Let's go into Maya. Minimize that for a second. Okay. Substance. Work photo maps. I don't know why this always opens up on another display instead of my main one. All right, let's see how we're looking. Oh. Gotta generate the TX files first. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Every single time. Clear. Network. .010 enter. Now let's try that. That's better. Nice. I think the floor might be a little too dark, so I might have to lighten that up a little bit. And then I need to add like dust and stuff. But yeah, floor's a little dark, so I'll have to adjust that and add some dust and change some stuff. But otherwise, pretty good. So, but everybody, that's gonna be kind of it for tonight because we are at 2 hours and we'd like to get some food and wind down. So everybody who hung out tonight, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it as always. YouTube, you guys are always the first to go, so you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you live again next week. If you're interested, I'll be playing a game on Thursday, and then we'll be taking a break from that for a couple of weeks because my buddy's going to be out of town, but then we'll be resuming that eventually too. So, but I'll let you guys know. I might do like a hangout in Discord on Friday or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But everybody on YouTube, you guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys later.